You want something? Go get it. Period.
Let's take it back.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the channel. You already know what it is. It's another video, but we're gonna get right into the topic for today. As you can see from the description of the video down below, you can see exactly what we're about to talk about. So let's get right into it. So, yeah. So this Corona thing has happened, and it has affected a lot of people. A lot of people have been out of jobs, and it's just really changed how the world right now has it's really changed how the world is operating right now. So this year was my senior year of college. I was finishing up my last year in college this year. So thank to God that I actually finished. Despite all the things, we had to move to online classes because of Corona and stuff like that, but I still survived online classes, and my goodness. But you know, it is what it is. So yeah, so anyways, so I survived that, and now like I graduated. But I gotta backtrack just a little bit. I'm trying not to make this video too long, but I gotta backtrack just a little bit and give you the short story before I graduated. So before I graduated, I came home when they sent us home for Corona. I came home and I was like, oh, how am I gonna find a job? Like, I'm about to graduate and I still need to find a job, You know, so I hit up the people. I contacted them, you know, hit them up, contacted them, whatever. I contacted them about, because I had already done an internship with them a few summers prior. So I contacted them again, sent them my resume and stuff like that, and I waited to hear back from them. I heard back from them, and they were like, congratulations, we want you to be an intern with us for this coming summer. I was like, that is great. And I was like, in my mind, I'm like, that could be a great segue to possibly giving me some time to figure out something, or to, you know, like get my life together. So I was like, yeah, that'd be great. So I was accepted to the internship position. And so now here we are. Like, I'm here. I graduated. Didn't have a ceremony yet, but I graduated from college, and this is my first week on my own. So like, it's crazy. Like this past week was my first week at work, and I'm gonna go down like a short list of things that I would say would be something, if you're a person that's going to be in this position coming soon, maybe in the next year after you graduate college, just some things to look out for. So I had to move from the city that I was in to a new city. So that's number one. It's a new city, and that I don't really know. So I don't know like directions. Yeah, I have a GPS, but also you don't really know like what areas are safer or what areas aren't safe. Like, there's nowhere safe in the world. Like, obviously, if you don't know that, like, you need to know that there's nowhere safe. But you know, there's like more neighborhoods where you'd be more cautious and stuff like that. So moving to this new city that I'm at now, like, I don't really know all of the areas. I don't know, like, okay, is this a more cautious area, or is this a more cautious area? I don't really know all that stuff. So that's one thing. I do have some people that I know here, that I knew that were already living here. So I could have contacted them, but I didn't really want to. I probably could have, I probably should have, but I didn't. So I was just like, I'm going to wing it. So I would say that's one big thing I would say to someone if they're moving, to just definitely like search out the area before you get there. So you know. Second of all, is this place that I'm living right now. It's a part of the internship, the place that I'm living, so that's nice. But it's my first time like out in the world living on my own. It's my first time doing that. And I mean, college, you're kind of living on your own, not really, but it's a totally different ball game, like a totally different field that you're playing on when you're like living in the dorm in college away from your parents versus literally living like on your own, and all you're doing is like going to work. So it's really different. And then on top of that, there's Corona, so that doesn't make it any better. Like, Corona has really, like I said, already changed the way that people are like the way of life now. So so with Corona, it's like I can't really go out and like explore this new city that I'm in. I can't really explore it, and so I'm kind of limited as what I can do. I really just been going out and getting groceries and doing things like that, and that'll be my third point. Food is a big thing. Like, I don't know if you're gonna like hit some jackpot once you get out of college and you're just gonna be a millionaire and you can just go eat out. Excuse me. You can just go eat out every weekend or every day or whatever. But I'm not fortunate enough to do that. I'm not a millionaire or anything of that sort, and I want to save because I have some things in my future that I want to purchase. So I'm trying to save for those things. So no, I do not have money to be going out and buying like food every day. So I have to go to the grocery store, and that's a challenge as well because Corona, you're trying to stay social distance, trying not to really be out with people a lot, whatever, but you still got to go out and get groceries. So the first few days that I was here at the house, I ordered DoorDash twice actually because I didn't want to go out and I hadn't made up my grocery list to go out and get groceries yet. So I didn't do that. So that was like money that I had to use for that. But I eventually went out and got groceries. So groceries is like the third thing on my list that I would say you have to budget for that stuff. You have to budget for groceries to make sure that you are using your monies wisely and not just spending them here and there. And if you don't know how to cook, there's YouTube. Like you gotta learn how to cook. If you don't know how to cook, fortunately this past semester I took a cooking class, so that kind of helped me get into the swing of things, I guess, about cooking. But yeah, so that would be one of the things that I would say about just being my first week on my own kind of thing. The fourth thing that I would say would be to talk about what's been going on the world, like on the news and everywhere. It's just everywhere. And if you haven't seen it, you're living under a rock. It's really the police brutality against the African American community, and that's really a big thing. And I would be remiss if I made a whole YouTube video and not spoke to my audience or whoever's watching these videos and speak about the injustice that is happening to the African American community. And for me, it's very hard because not only am I a young black male, I am also not only like living by myself, but it's not just that. It's the fact that there are I have to go different places, and I'm kind of hesitant now. I must admit that I'm kind of hesitant as a young black man to like venture out and to do things. So I try to limit my time out of the house because I don't want to be caught up in anything. I know I can't live life under a rock. I know I can't do that. But as of right now, with things so heightened, if that's the right word, with things as they are right now, everything is at a high right now. So everyone's on high alert kind of thing. So with all of that going on, I try to stay inside for the most part because it's sad to say, but Corona's out here killing people, and black people are also dying from police brutality, and that's just a fact, and that's what we're living through right now. And so if you as a person are friends with someone who's African American and they're struggling, check up on them. If you really call yourself a friend, and even more so if you consider yourself a Christian, check up on them and see how they're doing, because they may be afraid to leave their house. It may be even to that extent that they're afraid to leave the house because they're afraid that they could be the next headline on CNN or on Fox News of the next black person who was killed through police brutality. So be the voice for those who don't have a voice, and speak out against this injustice that is really happening. It's really plaguing the black community. So I would definitely say that would be like, I think I'm on number 4 of the things that are like big that to like think about when you're trying to like live out on your own, especially in the times that we're living in right now. That would be it. I guess the 5th thing would be it's kind of hard to do this with Corona, but try to be creative and do something so you're not just like, getting in a daily routine where it's just humdrum, just like boring kind of thing. Don't get in a daily routine where it's just boring. You just wake up, take your shower, do your morning routine, whatever, and then go to work, come home, eat, and sit around and like just watch TV or whatever. Try to do something. It's kind of hard, like I said, with Corona, and you can't really go out and do stuff, and you may not be able to socialize with friends, but maybe you could call them up if you play video games, like play video games with them. Whatever you do as a person, like if you, I don't know, you can watch Netflix online. You can like use Zoom and watch Netflix with people. Just do something that is creative so that you're not getting in that humdrum, just daily going to work and coming home, and you don't get lost in the cycle. You don't want to get lost in the cycle. So I'm not trying to make this video too long, but those are the things that I would say that would be my things that are really, that I would say are the biggest things to think about when you're about to go out on your own. And for me, this first week of work, it's been really good. Like, I've been doing different things. I graduated with a degree in mass communication. So for my job, I've been doing a lot of social media managing. I've been putting out videos. I've been putting out posts on all the different platforms that we have for the company. I've been doing a lot of different things. So I would definitely say, like, it's always great when you can get something in your field, but you're not always blessed to get that. So, but also make the best of what you have. Like, put your best foot forward in anything that you do, and always remember that at the end of the day, God got your back. Like, never forget that. So that's basically it. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you for, if you're still here, thank you for staying all the way to the end. And again, remember that Black lives do matter, because Black lives have to matter if we are considering ourselves not only just to be human and to care about the human race, but also if you consider yourself to be a Christian and you care about your brothers and sisters in Christ, you have a duty to care about the other lives of people that are around you. So definitely remember all those things. Like and subscribe. Share this with your friend. You already know what I'm about to say. Your friend, your cat, your dog, your neighbor that you don't like, the man that cuts your yard. Share it with him. He may have some time when he's going to get a drink of water. Share it with him. You already know what it is. Share it with anybody that you come in contact with. It's a new video. Thank y'all for watching to the end. You already know what I'm about to say. I'm out. Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah.